I wanted to be a photographer, and my sister would look at the pictures I took, and she said, I don't know about these photographs, but you really get nice clothes. Maybe that's a job, getting clothes for photography. We had never heard of a stylist. Nobody knew what it was. And that's kind of how it started. It was really my sister's idea. To me, it's like kind of painting. That's why I like to dress myself. I went to Italy to follow a boyfriend who was working in Milano. So I went to follow him, and then I decided to stay and study Italian, learn the language, and I just ended up staying for about maybe 3 years. I had never been abroad, so everything was unusual. It was the first time I ever had a leather coat, and it's the first time I ever had over-the-knee boots, things like that that were very kind of Florentine, but I'm much more a New Yorker. I moved to New York when I was 18. I got an apartment with a friend of mine. I went to NYU. I had a lovely boyfriend, and he said, well, what are you going to do with your life? I said, oh, I would like to open a shop. He said, oh, okay, what kind of shop? I said, well, clothing maybe. And this is before I was doing styling or anything. We would have these dinners where I was the stupidest person in the room, and everybody was intellectual, and I met Susan Sontag and Roy Lichtenstein and Klaus Oldenburg. I had a very rare time when all those things were kind of happening. I wasn't a part of my generation, actually. I'm the kind of person who loves to look and have all these things, and the older I get, the more I want to look. And I have had 30 hours of my life since I was about a year old on film, because my father took pictures of us, film. My mother always had beautiful dishes and things she loved to cook. And it was never fancy, we weren't rich or anything. I realize as I get older how much influence she had on me, visually and, internally as well. That I look like her in a lot of pictures, and that I got her style in some way. So, yeah, it's a revelation to me.